living out on the streets, being homeless. There are a lot of things that you have to take into consideration. One of the things is toiletries. Being a man, we pretty much can, sneak and take a piss anywhere. But taking a dump is a whole nother different level. So I'm happy that I'm able to have control over it somewhat. And that's one of the huge issues with being homeless, is having somewhere to take a shit. It's not only that, being homeless, but even going to see all of these monuments around in DC. It's hard to find a place to actually take a shit. And so not only is it a problem for homeless, but it's a problem for tourists when they go to all these places. And one thing I tell about the Capitol, he said people complain about not having bathrooms and garbages. That's crazy. But yeah, that's one of the biggest problems. And obviously food, you got to deal with the rain. But when it's hot, a little humid at night, you can deal with it. But during the day, it's tough. You got to find cool places to hang out. So there's a lot that Mr. Givens is learning. And it's what I do, people. Is there art to it? Sure, there's art to everything. Is there science to it? Sure, there's a science to it. Is there a system to being homeless? Sure, there's a system to being homeless so that you can be successful. But as I said, there's a lot of things that was in place for me that I will not reveal. Or I didn't mean to if I did reveal it. So, I don't know, I guess I might go into detail a little later when I thoroughly analyze, what it takes to be homeless and be successful and be, I guess I'll say happy being homeless. And as I said, I'm never content because I have a huge, enormous job that I have to protect. And like Ryan and Brent was protecting the Capitol's property, the Capitol's ground, Mr. Givens have to protect the totality, the land's totality. One human has to protect the land's totality, integrity. And so, being homeless, as I told Ryan, and as you saw on my YouTube, I'm so proud to be homeless. I'm so proud to be homeless. I'm so proud to be homeless. Won't you help me, military? And so, it's an experience. I'm just blessed that I know my talents and my abilities, that I'm so proud of, as I am proud of my girls, how they have loved me, and their parents, what they stood up for. So, me being homeless, as I told Ryan and Brent, I'm not doing anything new. So, I'm just joining the crowd. I'm not a member, but I'm joining the crowd. And there's an even bigger crowd that are homeless and they don't even know it. So I love that I never look down on the homeless. And so there are a lot of people who do. But once they go realize that this guy, Mr. Givens, talent supersedes any that will ever exist, being homeless, who's the joke on? Because it damn sure ain't on Mr. Givens. Bam! Much love to my beautiful girls and their parents and the superpower of the human race. The girl.